What's going on, campers? Campfacer here. Welcome back to another Texas Chainsaw Massacre the game video.
Campfacer.
Today we're talking about some new patch notes that are coming out tomorrow. November 7th is when the update drops, but the patch notes are here. They're not big ones, but there's a couple that are pretty cool that you guys are gonna like. Let's go over it right now and then we'll discuss more. So the first one is they fixed Nicotero Leatherface interaction audio. They say, we have fixed an issue where Nicotero Leatherface's audio defaulted back to the original chainsaw sound during scripted interactions. They're talking about, you know, when you go to chop down a barricade in the basement or wherever whatever barricade or a door, it changed over to the Poland chainsaw sound. I get it. That's cool that they did that. Now it sounds like it's the same saw, but it's not a big one, not a big update. It doesn't matter to a lot of people, but it matters to me, but it's not that big of an issue, but I'm glad they fixed that. Moving on, we fixed Nicotero Leatherface's chainsaw dance audio. Same thing was happening there. The next one they talk about is fixed gas station car exploit. That one's pretty cool. Still not a big one, but they say, we have fixed an exploit where players could crouch into the blue car near the tool shed on the gas station map. Players will no longer be able to enter the car. Ooh, you exploiters out there, you cheaters. What do you like? How do you like that one? I've been in there just to explore it, but I've never ran and hid in there. That's a stupid to hide from. Like, you got to come out sometime, and if you're hiding there the whole night, that's cheating. You can't do that. I'm glad they fixed that. Unless you had a hitchhiker to follow the victim in there, then they can't get away, and it's like a booby trap to them, right? I apologize, you guys. My throat. God, it's always something. Moving on to the next one they talk about is they fixed pixelated textures. They go on to say, we have fixed an issue causing textures on skins to not load properly on some platforms. I didn't really know about that one, but that's good. Then they go on to say, we changed player levels in lobbies. This is a big one. Hopefully it works. Player levels will now be hidden in lobbies. I think more people agree to this one than disagree. There's a couple people that are upset about it, which is kind of weird. To me, I'm glad they're hiding the levels. It never bothered me, but I'm glad they are doing it because I'm going to tell you, at least 90% of the people, the player base out there, if they saw a high-level player in a lobby, they were bouncing out, man. They were gone. They're like, no way am I playing with a level 90. Especially if they're low level, like let's say level 20 or 15 or 20 or something like that. So by hiding the levels, no one's gonna know now, and it's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna continue this lobby. What's the next thing I could dodge the lobby over? It's probably the character selection. But that's gonna definitely help the lobby dodging for sure. I'm sure of it, man. I'm glad they did that. Let's see how it works out. Last but not least, this is another big one, I guess. Changed party icons in lobbies. Players who are partied up will no longer display party icons in lobbies. Party icon is no longer displayed in the player list, scoreboard, and match results. Okay, so that's another one. That's another big one to help the lobby dodging. I don't really know why, unless you're on the same team. Like, let's say you join a lobby with the family, and you're in a public match, and the other two teammates on your team are in a private party, which means you can't talk to them no matter what, and they can't hear you no matter what. That just kind of sucks, and I could see that one player being like, you know what, I can't communicate with my team, so I'm gonna lobby dodge this one. But this one is a little bit like, hey, if I go into a public match and I don't know if they're in a private party or not, I might be talking to the wall, dude. You know what I mean? So this one's a little weird, but it's gonna, I guess, help because people would just bounce right away, you know? Anyways, that's it for the update, and I will see you guys in the next one on. Hopefully this fixes everything tomorrow, and as always, campers, stay out of the woods. Guys? Anyone there? You guys, help me. Help me over here. Please help. Get me out of here. They're coming.
You want help, huh?
Guys, help. Get me out.
You want out of there?
What was that?
Got yourself in some trouble, didn't you? He was the best there ever was.